Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look. At Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, the preseason draws to a close with a good matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Damn. We took all you guys out.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
My question is, why were all of you guys in there when we took all you guys out? We took all of you guys out. Wow. Maybe we didn't. Damn, who is 51? Hurt. Yeah, we had a number 51 out there, and I don't know, that guy ain't nowhere to be found. All right, let's see if this works. Well,
the last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up a throw to the right side, and he's got more complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
hey, guys.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
All right, here we go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And
okay, so who is number 51?
Across midfield and inside the 45.
Number 51. Because he sure was out there that time, but we don't know where. We don't know. Who is this mystery man? Oh, okay. All right, that dude. Oh, he ain't gonna make the team.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39, green.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Damn. Oh, damn. This dude is strong.
There he goes inside the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll have the speedy Tyrod Taylor calling the shots, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
His athleticism in college was never in question. In fact, many NFL scouts thought he might be better suited to play receiver, but always believed in himself, always wanted to be a quarterback, and continues to prove his worth at that position in the NFL.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right up, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage, down right around the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the Buffet Boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They go play action with Taylor. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Steelers, wow. Boy, they have fallen on hard times, spreading just like the Woody.
Now the try here for the point after. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, it's easy when no one blocks you.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Back there to Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and
guys,
controlling things.
pushing around.
Establishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play for Carolina.
This guy's having a good boy.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Looking to throw. Oh! He's incomplete here.
Damn, you gotta pick that off. Who's that? Burge, the rookie.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Wilkins, sorry, Rat.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morrison. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Man.
His guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, damn.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Carson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock. And
that's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They run it with Balaj. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that was a good job.
Oh, wow. Perryman. Perryman.
There defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and the last incompletion brings up 4th. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Job, Rook. Job, Burns. the rookie. Got that one.
Killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
We slow. We slow though. Got Burge.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put him through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. To throw is Taylor. Flushed out right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Tyrod Taylor with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him. But he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out now come the Eagles. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This is Carson, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin.
Alright, let's see what they did.
With you, it's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Here we go now.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll get it up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the 2nd quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go.
The drive will commence with a run by Balazs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
What's wrong?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Bubs.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh,
Into
man.
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown it in.
Yeah? That was just bad, dude. You can't do that. Look at this. Look at that, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. against. Oh man.
Interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
Carrick.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
That's right, that guy. That guy.
Set. B-19.
On first down, Cochran. That
That's just,
incomplete
I mean,
there, almost
that's
picked
bizarre.
off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's
Did
second
he
down.
close his profile too?
Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now,
I mean, when you start putting it together, doesn't it sound like he just didn't want to be bothered?
Out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
Yeah, no.
The Panthers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90.
From the gun,
Oh man, I
Cochran.
don't feel like it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Guess he'll be having carrot coffee tomorrow.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
What time is it, babe? Oh, damn, do you hear my knees? Do you hear my knees? What are you giggling for? You said lovely. Hey, babe. You know, it might be a good time to get my stuff out of the basket. What do you think? So I don't feel displaced. Because my stuff is just, you know. You told me you wanted to do it. Didn't you tell me you wanted to do it? Oh.
Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute
Speaking
what
of
they're supposed
bologna,
to do on
do you like
offense.
fried
They're usually
bologna?
looking in the other direction,
Yeah.
downfield, or have moved
What?
away from him. In this case, though,
Babe,
the teammate is able
you know
to
what I
pick
don't
up the
understand?
ball.
You like the chinky buffet, but you there's certain things like fried bologna. You don't like that?
Just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw.
Have you ever had it?
I think you are. I don't
Then
think
how
that
do you know
there's
you
any
don't
way
like
can
it?
Run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Oh, you know what? I think I've asked you this question before about that.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
What the?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevens. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go. White.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot.
I mean, every few days.
They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds, but that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Not yet.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but
really? They don't know that? How do I know? How do they know if I like it, babe?
But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
How do we know it even works?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Right. I don't even know if it's waterproof yet, do you?
Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got
I have soap down there too, don't I?
False start.
Bar soap.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
It might be covered up by the towels. Huh? Yeah, I got soap. I gotta find. Alright, I'll come find it.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Let's go.
Yeah, what about it?
Here's Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
You passed out in the shower.
After getting tackled, he's
Why'd
still
you pass out in the shower?
very slow to get up. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back.
Oh.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Cochran. And he checks this one down to Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the pickup. And it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevens. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down.
Here we go.
Now Balaj, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Balaj. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
How about that?
Let's go. White 90. White 90. Hot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ben Gideon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Hill, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and they have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here we go.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Now, I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control the game by running it, have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
As we say, yeah, that's right. As we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run.
This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a 1st down. From the gun, Cochran, and the grab by Croft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on 1st down. Cochran. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. To throw on 2nd down. Cochran. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
The final shot before break. Cochran. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend in the NFL. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now.
Here we
A
go.
little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he locates Josh Hill, complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call it?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Let's go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. But he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board...
Where's Bubs?
of the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense.
This is Bubs,
go
no, look,
downfield
it's a
and
new
score
couch,
some
but my
points.
blanket is still the
last
same.
part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough, swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Marketplace.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So now second half, week 4 of the preseason, all the starters, they departed after 1 quarter. Some folks may call this garbage time, but don't tell that to the guys that are out there now.
No, I would agree with that totally because there's still jobs to be won or lost during this portion of the game. This final opportunity for them to make a positive impression.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Why is this thing like know what we're looking for? I'm telling you, they spy on us. Because now, why is it all of a sudden showing me bikes in Marketplace? It ain't showing me nothing but bikes, babe.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, Williams. And tough going there as they'll only get it up to about the 31. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this.
My fingers get fat. I can't even. So Joe says that they're probably going to go ahead and just do. Oh, babe, it's still for sale, $100. Damn, babe, they got some in here for $1,300. Ain't that crazy? Because we're not legit, babe. There's one for for $1,100. Huffy Big Fat Tire. Let me look at Huffy Big Fat Tire bikes. I'll be so mad if I can find one. Big Fat Tire. Yeah. Why do you do that? Well, you can still talk to me. I mean, they're not like online live. All right, babe. I'll go off the air. I'll go off the air just for you.
Has got to be priority 1.
The Panthers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Cochran. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This will be fielded at the 17. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll set up to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Everyone's got 4. 4 down. Come on, let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. What?
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go. What?
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too, each and every play. Seem to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First and 10. Cochran. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the time. In the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Off the play fake. Cochran. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on third down. Cochran. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll come on for his fifth kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. What?
And they'll go on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Hut. Hut.
They'll drop to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Hut.
On play action, they'll throw.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this one is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.